Hey, welcome back, everybody. What I tell you, was that something else or what? You know, it's just phenomenal. The training that goes into this UFO dog and disc challenge.
Yeah.
It's right out of Lake Myrtle.
Yeah, another great event in Lake Myrtle.
Wow, these are packed. That place is just jam packed from now through. It seems like forever. Just tons of stuff going on.
That's what we like to do.
Absolutely.
Well, we want to thank our friends Chris and Rachel at Hollywood Tinting and Signs for sponsoring this third segment of Sports Central, and this is going to be a fun one, folks. I guarantee it. Over to you, Mark.
Yeah, I was going to say, Frank Csomos, to my left, to your left as well, everybody. I was going to say on your radio dial, it'll be.
We don't know what side it's going to be on.
To my right, to my left, we have one of our directors get us directionally challenged or impaired here. But anyway, Frank Csomos, and of course, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Grant Piche.
Hey, have you seen Frank catch those Frisbees before?
In his mouth, I have.
Hey, it's amazing
He's
stuff.
good.
He's very good at
He's
it.
good. He just follows it with his head. And just
He likes to play with it. You can't get rid of it.
It takes some special treats to get
Well, guys, we've got a barbecue menu coming up in terms of events like no other in the country right now.
And world class.
Oh, one of my favorites of all
definitely.
time, of course, is Smoke on the Water. And you guys do. Okay, I'm going to have to bring it down to reality here, guys, but a little Deep Purple, huh?
Yeah, sure.
A lot of the youngsters don't even know who Deep Purple is. It's amazing.
They will if they go out to smoke
On the water. Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, it's coming up. It's the 2013 version. We love it. It's the food is outstanding. The entertainment is incredible. All sorts of stuff going on. It just keeps going high. You know, you kick it up, and geez, how are you going to outdo yourself next time? Tell us what's going on and give us the dates and times again, Frank.
Well, thanks for having us here again, Hank and Mark. I really appreciate you. It's February 2nd, and it's a Saturday from 10 in the morning till 5:30 approximately in the afternoon, and that's when the awards are. You know, it's a day of food and fun and music, and we got the water ski shows. This year we're also having a wall mural art competition that they're actually going to be painting part of the club. And you asked, you know, what's kind of new? That's new. And then we're also having
Boys and Girls Club.
Yep, painting the Boys and Girls Club.
Which is the primary charity for this.
100% of the proceeds go to the kids. And then we're also adding a third stage of entertainment this year if 2 wasn't enough. You know, so of course, you know, just it's a great event. You know, big thanks, you know, to Budweiser, our presenting sponsor. You know, Smoke on the Water barbecue competition, and of course, Texas Cattle Company and Krieger Electric are major players in this. And it's just a community event, volunteer based, but with the volunteers, the sponsors, you know, the participants to come, the teams, the judges. It's you know, this is a big barbecue monster with lots of legs, and it make this thing happen.
Well, in terms of good corporate citizens, you know, there's a lot of discussion has been over the years about corporate America and the amount that they actually give back to the community. And there's probably nobody, at least that would surpass him in terms of corporate give back and involvement. And I could go into a dissertation about 30 minutes long. But Grant Piche with Texas Cattle Company, I mean, you've been involved in more special events than anybody in the county probably, but here's another one for you guys, but you're going to be right there again.
Well, this is a great one, and of course Ron Woodsby, the owner of Texas Cattle Company, gives me that opportunity. So a lot of kudos to him and his family for that. And he's a barbecue connoisseur, so this is right up his alley, and he loves this event. And you know, it does take a lot of sponsors, and you know, over the years we've been able to influence a lot of people, such as the electric motors and lift stations. They're out of Clearwater, but they come over here and they help with some of the sponsorships and stuff. So it does take a lot of folks. Frank's the guy that, you know, the driving force behind that. It's an easy one for us to get involved with. We appreciate it. It's the Texas Cattle Company stage, Friday night stage, and you can't do this event without obviously the great barbecue, but we got to have some great entertainment as well. And Frank's been real instrumental in making that a huge part of this event. It's a music fest. It's a barbecue, but it is a music fest, and it's local talent. It's not. We don't bring in the big guns except for the Jug Brothers band.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, they're huge
Worldwide. I mean, it's
of
just
course.
like
Famous. I just got their new CD.
You know, usually everybody opens. They would open up for us, but we're too old. We have to go on first, so we can't stay
so
up
you get back
late.
to your assisted living facilities.
So we are the highlight of that show, but we got to go on first. And but yeah, the bands are phenomenal. And again, like I said,
it's like a rock and roll party. Actually,
it really
it's
is.
like a rock and roll event with incredible food to eat while you're listening to the music.
Yeah.
And the ski show. I mean, it's just a great event. And what's so spectacular to me is that all these people get together, and the volunteers, and I know a ton of the great folks that help you out, and how long it takes you to prepare. This is a huge event. We have like 15 bands or something like that come in the different stages and all the setup. This is like putting on a big rock concert for a day. It's a huge project to manage and to organize, and all the people that help out to do that. And they all do it so that you can give to these kids in the Boys and Girls Club, which I think is just phenomenal, because this event is critical for that operation every year.
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, we have the 3 clubs, the Citrus Center Boys and Girls Clubs. We have Winter Haven, Haines City, and Lake Wales. And without this event being a success, as it has and grown over these years, we were in serious jeopardy of losing one, if possibly 2 of the clubs. And, you know, the economy is tough on everybody. And, you know, and it's, you know, imagine that with the kids. I mean, the struggles are hard, you know, and I'm on the board and have been since '97. And the kids mean a lot to me, and as long as I'm involved, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that we keep the kids from East Polk County, you know, with the safe place to learn and grow, be responsible adults. And you know, big kudos to Walt Hall, you know, the head kid in charge over there. That guy, you know, is just unbelievable, an angel here on earth. You know, he's an incredible man. So, you know, great bunch of people all involved in this, and you know, I don't know what else I can really say in that aspect, but that's it. It's for the kids.
Well, to put on this event, you got to have great people involved, you know, and you've got Rick and Marcy from Rick's Barbecue. They're really instrumental. Kevin Ward,
that Kevin made this.
He made a nice one.
Nice. That was
Nice
admiring.
work.
Yes.
We
So
haven't got the bill yet, have we?
Yeah.
Yes, you have the bill.
Frank's wife, Janet's a huge part of it, and you know, so you got to do anything, as you guys know, you got to have great people surrounding you, and that's what makes this thing rock.
Yeah, there's no I in this competition. It's a we thing, big time, like I said. I mean, there's lots of people, and these instrumental with the committee, Newman and John Strawn, you know, being involved in this. Of course, Walt and Curtis from over there at the club are, you know,
and it's exhausting because, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, being my friends and seeing you at the end of the day and all that goes on and managing, yes, it's fun and there's music and food, but when you watch Frank running around with the radio, what about this, what about that, you know, you're managing this huge event, and it's a lot of work and a lot of stress on top of it, and that's what's so admirable about you guys doing this, is how the day of all the fun really isn't. You put on the fun for everybody else, and you're running a big show there, which is awful demanding, and for all the volunteers that do this.
Well, it's very much of a family environment, too. You know, we were talking about having a good time and all of that type of stuff, but you actually have Sheriff Grady Judd.
His presence there every year. It's great to have him there.
Yeah, absolutely, and he is going to be providing some words of wisdom and a little moral support while he's out there.
Absolutely.
So it's a good family-friendly environment, and a few words from the sheriff, who is, you know, nationally famous, sort of like Sheriff Joe out in Arizona. But we're glad to see him there as well. I do know that now on Friday night, you know, there's kind of have the sponsors function and
Yeah,
little socialization out there, but people can actually watch these guys cooking as well.
Sure.
Is that still an opportunity?
Yeah, and then we have the Texas Cattle Company Beach Party from 8 till 11:30. You know, and that's the public is invited to that. There is an admission charge to get in on Friday night, $5. You know, to come into the party, but that's all goes to the kids.
Yeah.
All right. And
The band that night is phenomenal. Tell them about the band.
That's the Jug Band?
Well, we have the
Jug
Jug
Brothers
Brothers Band, of
Besides
course.
the Jug.
You know, national recording artist. And then we have Juno Smiles, who was on the big stage here at the Orlando Callings, coming in and going to open up the show. And then we got a super group that's like 4 of the top bands in the Orlando market. They put a little super band together, and they don't play very often, and we're lucky enough that we're going to have the Downgetters there for our headliner that night.
Country, rock, little
It's
both?
a little bit of everything that these guys put together, you know. And they're just some remarkable musicians that are all involved in this. You know, Kaylee Baker's involved in the band. Jeff Nolan, who's the curator for all the hard rock memorabilia, you know, nationwide. He's in the band.
Wow.
Just some phenomenal musicians are involved in this band. It's gonna pretty set everybody back a little bit here, what we're doing. And then the entertainment that we got on Saturday, you know, just starts off with a bang and runs heavy all day.
You got the Bernie Lee Band, the Legends of Jazz and Blues, Soul to Earth, Kaylee and Baker and NEM, Thomas Wynn and the Believers, artists Tony Trotty and TJ Moore, the legendary JCs, Megan Paget, Pablito Sway and Yambo, Ober River Band, the Downshifters, just the list goes, Hannah Barber, Tim Turner, Sonny, the Acoustic Army. I mean, it's just a great lineup of talent.
And there's a little bit of everything in there, from one, you know, and from country, jazz, rock, you know, southern soul, jazz, blues. It's all in there. A little bit for everybody.
But one thing, the music, it's also a qualifier. Let's talk about the barbecue just a little bit and all these world famous people to compete, because this is definitely a qualifier for the Triple Crown Championship.
Yeah, which is the Florida Barbecue Association, and we're there to sanction our event. And they have the Triple Crown Championship at the end of the year that pits the champions from Georgia, Alabama, and Florida, you know, against each other at the end of the year up in, I think it's held in Lake City. And not only that, the Jack Daniels World Barbecue Championships were a qualifier for that. The Kansas City Royal, which is the oldest, largest, prestigious competition in the country. Of course, the Jag is the one that the guys really want. And then last year, we were bestowed an automatic qualifier for the World Food Championship. So we've gone, you know, from national recognition to worldwide recognition with this event.
That's it. You know, so the quality of food, the entertainment. Hank likes to deal with the entertainment side of things. But hey, speaking of one thing, they mentioned it earlier, but don't forget, a lot of the old-time skiers that many of our listeners and viewers, or both, have enjoyed over the years, the talent from Cypress Gardens. They're going to be performing.
Absolutely.
Mark Voisard's going to be flying the kite, as usually does. Some great barefooting, some sky
Dino
skiing.
Yakler out there doing his stuff with the gang. And are you going to be out there doing a jump or something?
I'm not going to be doing a jump. I'm going to be out there watching them do it.
Jumping around on stage,
these little legs can only handle so much of that ramp during the year.
Yeah,
so
you were a phenomenal ski jumper.
I'm still doing it. Just got to kind of keep it for prime
time. Maybe we could have you come out there and you know, do something, maybe with some jump over some pigs or something.
The jump over pigs. I like it. I like it. We can work on that. 100 pigs I'll jump over. How's that sound?
You guys are out there, and you did a wonderful video last year, and it's going to be up on our website, www.boysandgirlsbbq.com. And go to that site. There's a lot more information there. You can name boysandgirlsbbq.com. We're going to have that video up there. We're going to come out this funny. Year too. And do it again?
Oh, yeah.
Very, very, very nice.
One other topic that I want to address, because I know the location is concentrated, and so you know you have an opportunity to see a lot, to do a lot, but getting there and parking.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about the parking this year.
2400 Havendale Boulevard is the event address. This year we have premier parking, and we're going to charge $5. Again, all the money goes to the kids. We're over there at Gardner Elementary, which is right straight west of the club, right next to the event. And then across the street at Oak Ridge Funeral Home on Havendale, that'll be our 2 premier parking lots. Then just west of the Moose Lodge, there's a big lot, and then the Champions Gate Church, we have the park and ride shuttle.
That's free.
Free to there.
So
and
go
then
to Champions Church.
Yep.
And you can park there, and they'll shuttle you over.
Yeah,
Awesome.
buses running all day, and you know that. And
Organization, that's phenomenal.
yeah, it is, and we're asking too for $1 donation to come in for 13 and up, kids free. So, you know, again, all the money goes to the
Going to
kids.
the kids.
Yep.
Yep.
And you know, everybody's going to come. They're going to have a large time indeed. And a lot of the public out there has been there. They need to tell their friends, and it keeps, you know, come on out there. If you have never been there, you need to come once, and you'll be hooked. You know, every year.
Event,
I am hooked every single year. Starts on Friday. Well, Frank and Grant, again, thanks so much, Krieger Electric and Texas Cattle Company, for being involved in this. And another just testament to the social responsibility that exists in Polk County amongst corporate organizations within the county. But you two guys are two of the best. So we appreciate you being here.
Appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Okay, well, we'll look forward to seeing you in a few weeks, man.
Can't wait.
Jump in the pigs.
Yeah,
Jump
there
in
you
the
go.
pigs.
Hank may do another pig interview. That was entertaining.
They're great. They're
So
such
many
good-
directions we could go with that.
We've got a
Okay,
great
we
segment, folks.
You know, I know when to quit, and that's I'll stop that one right there.